Mwamukata mwatindata na mwende yata. Welcome to my kitchen and thank you for choosing this video. So today I am taking you all the way to Kambani, that is Kitui, Machakos and Makueni counties. And I will teach you how to cook a traditional meal in Ukambani. It is a favorite meal for most of the people there. So I will take you through the process as I tell you a story. So the first thing you need to do when working on this, you need to get your maize out of the maize cobs, and you can get maize anywhere in Nairobi, kwa soko, sometimes in supermarkets, and they are very affordable. Actually, I find them affordable because a piece goes for like 20 shillings, 25 shillings. Yeah, and you need, if you have a big family, you maybe need like 10 pieces, and it's possible to get them. The only challenge is now getting nzo. Nzo is our main ingredient for today, which we get from Mukambani. It's usually it's seasonal, and its season is between June and August. That is when it's at its peak. And when you get them, you need to undo them. This undoing, we call it kubata. Sorry, not Kubata, Kosiola in Kitui County. In Machakos and Makueni, I think they call it Kusua. Yeah. So I think about the Kamba community, we pronounce some words differently across the different counties. One word is said differently in Kitui and in Machakos. So, but it's not so complicated, okay? And now let's get into the video. So in this video, you will follow through. I will put some instructions on the screen as I tell you a story. And today's story is a story that I was told about a certain lady who got married in Masai land. It's my grandma who told me this story. I don't know if it's legit or it was just a story. So let me share it with you. Um, Grandma told me one time a lady got married, a Kamba lady got married to the Maasai community. And when she got there, she got introduced to other women in the village and, they became friends. So they were doing chores together. And one of the chores that they were doing was to go collect firewood. So they went to the forest one day to collect firewood. And when they got to the forest, she saw something that struck her. It was some several plants for nzo. Nzo is mbaazi. And she asked them, what are these? They were like, these are just some wild plants that are usually eaten by wild animals, by birds. And at that time they were blooming. And she asked them, are you guys sure you don't eat these? They were like, no, 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 you can't. This is something wild. You can't eat this. So akawaambia hapana, hii tunakula kwetu. They were so shocked. And she told them, you know what? I'm going to take this and I will, you know, um, I'm going to cook this. So si akachukua nzo akaenda wakarudi home. Everyone was looking at her like, what's wrong with this girl? And akachukua akapika. And when they were ready, she was eating, and everyone was like, "Oh my goodness, what is happening?" So the way the Maasai community they live as a community with some houses, okay, several houses in the same compound, and everyone was shocked. Until now, she managed to convince one person to have a taste. Oh my goodness. That was the beginning of people going to that forest and collecting zo. That was the end of the story. I really don't know if now they followed up and made it some type of a crop which they plant, or they let it go at that point. But I want you to notice one thing: the climatic conditions in most Maasai regions is similar to Ukambani. So meaning Anzo plants can do well in both regions. That is one thing that made me find this story a bit authentic. So yeah, it was very interesting. I can imagine myself in the shoes of that lady and the way I love this meal. So back to our food. What I'm doing here, I'm trying to mix our githeri. Actually, this is githeri, isosianzo, with meat. And the reason why I'm doing this is to make it a bit tastier in Nairobi because it cannot taste as much as sweet as it tastes back at home, because how it's cooked at home, it's cooked over firewood and with the clay pot. And when it's ready, they don't fry with onions. They just put ghee, mauta mang'ombe, ghee, and just salt, and it is very tasty. But we cannot get that in Nairobi. So this is a way of making it tastier. And please note, do not put too many spices because again it will take away the taste. And I boiled this using a jiko. If you can use your gas cooker for this, fine. So finally, I served it with avocado and greens, which are nyonyi. Nyonyi is kunde, and it was so tasty. Nyonyi is another favorite meal in Ukambani, but most people don't like it for a reason that I will mention next. So, do you have a suggestion of a community that you'd like me to do, or a food from a community that you'd like me to feature? I will really appreciate if you let me know in the comment section, and let us interact and talk more about this meal from Mukambani. If you have questions, please let me know because this is where I come from and I have a lot of information about this. So, thank you guys for watching. That's it for today. Until next time, Baraka.